Roll call.
Austin Cool here.
Charles Cool here.
Griffin here.
Thomas here.
Wade here.
Aslan here. Sarah is leaving for vacation in 1 hour. Meeting minutes approval from October 3rd. Are there any additions or corrections?
Austin Cool make a motion to approve the meeting minutes from October 3rd, 2024.
Griffin second.
Motion by Austin Cool, second by Griffin to approve the meeting minutes. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Citizen input. Pam, anything you want to say? No? Sorry. We know what you're here for. This time we got you on the agenda. All right, thank you. Meeting minutes summary since last council. We got a couple on the finance too. You want to do both?
Meeting on October 10th and on the 17th were a special meeting. Tonight was a scheduled meeting. The 10th was a special meeting. Both dealt with budget.
Thank you. CDA.
Looks like both of our big ticket items are coming later.
Fantastic, thank you. Consent agenda items are in your packet. I'm assuming there was nothing from the cable submitted. I didn't see it, either that or I just missed it. Yeah, that's fine. So Laura hasn't sent that in, that's fine. All right, otherwise the rest of it is all in there.
Austin Cool make a motion to approve consent agenda items.
Charles Cool second.
Motion by Austin, second by Charlie Cool to accept the consent agenda items. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Recommendations of boards, committees, and commission. Tim, finance?
This would be for the Gianni business. It's a parking pass. It's good for 1 year. The committee.
Nope, finance A.
Oh, finance, I'm
There
sorry.
we go, that's all right.
Jumping
We
ahead.
got more for you.
Yeah. Thomas make a motion to approve the September 2024 financial statements. Payroll in the amount of $95,810.84. General disbursements in the amount of $454,350.85. And the clerk treasurer's report, which is on file in the clerk's office.
Ware will second.
Motion by Thomas, second by Ware to approve the September financial statements and payroll and disbursements. Roll call.
Austin Cool, yes.
Charles Cool, yes.
Griffin, yes.
Thomas, yes.
Wade, yes.
Motion carried. Did you get that?
Yep, I got
Okay, you
it.
were looking like.
I was just counting how many people are here.
6.
Six.
Thank you.
Yes. All right, now public safety, Giuliani, who is not here tonight.
Which is unusual.
Right, she probably forgot that she was going to be here.
Finally, right?
This comes from Public Safety. It's, Public Safety is recommending the approval of the Giuliani parking pass for 1 year. This allows her, she gives it to a customer if they are there for services that exceed 2 hours. And it's an individual, it's only a single pass. So Thomas will make a motion to approve the Giuliani parking pass for 1 year.
Ware will second.
Motion by Thomas, second by Ware to approve the pass. I'm assuming there were no issues, problems, everything wonderful. Good, I'm glad that worked out. Anybody have any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. CDA, Mad Rep and Fisher Road.
Do you want to take it?
We're gonna make Jody do it?
Sure.
All right, I'll take it. So we had a lengthy discussion about the MadRep contract.
Yes.
We're kind of disappointed with the results we've been getting back from MadRep, especially for the price that we're paying. So feel free to chime in if I miss anything. We are recommending to the council that we terminate the contract as it stands currently. We would like, if we're gonna go this route again, we'd like to see the contract so that we can really define the deliverables. The reports that we've been getting are kind of less than stellar. So they're one-line reports after a month of activity. And also, we're not seeing our representative at meetings. so we don't have anything to go off of. So city, or CDA is kind of just sitting there. So either we'd like them to show up or have more detailed reports. Additionally, some of the items that are being discussed are very detailed. So just presentations or some kind of formal write-ups on what it is that's being explained.
So to be clear, you want to cancel like the last month or, because I think we have to give 30 days. I don't remember what was in it.
I believe they just want to play out the year and for the.
Play out, yeah.
contract.
Yeah.
So let it go through
This
November.
contract.
Just let it ride out, okay. Okay. Terminate this contract, right.
Non-renewal.
Right,
Yep.
okay. I
Probably
have
better
things
way
to
to
say,
phrase
but
it.
I can talk once you make your motion here.
Do we need to make a motion?
Probably, but I'll just chime in. So I did talk with Everett about that and my disappointment because when his new boss, when that switched over from non-metro to MadRep, he was really all in for helping Waterloo, the boss, the new guy, and then all of a sudden we never heard from him again. And they've since gone through changes of personnel there. They're like literally down to 3 people, they're in the process of hiring 2 more. Tomorrow, I'm actually having a meeting with another company that also wants to talk about economic development. So that's why I wasn't sure where you necessarily wanted to go with this yet. So we're just gonna let this one end, but we'll have a conversation about a new contract. I thought a new one was in here.
There was an amendment to the
That they-
current contract.
There's an amendment proposal to the present contract, but it was
But even-
discussed at the CDA, basically the feelings.
So the
of it.
amendment is in this?
And that is the amendment.
Okay.
So it went from a standard price
To that, to the hourly one,
Hourly.
right,
Yeah.
So that's what I had suggested, is that this would go into effect January if you want to go through with it,
Yeah.
because that's what I asked Everett to do. Because I said I didn't think that this was working out the way we had planned, and I know with prior, we called her Erin Welty. I won't maybe call her that, that was her name, Erin Welty. We called Everett Erin 2.0. And I know it took her over 4 years to get anything done with the Perry. So I know some of this stuff doesn't happen fast, and it isn't his fault with the interest rates and DOT messing around with us on roads and the fact that we can't get transformers in time, and there's all kinds of issues. But no excuse for some of the other things. Not showing up, not getting the details and things like that. So he knew that this had to change. So it's nothing personal, it's business, and it's all about being responsible with our money, so.
We did discuss it in length too, that
Good.
this is not, some of these projects are very large.
Right.
And that was some of the feedback we got from other CDA members too, was we have a lot of large projects, no mid-size or small ones. So we have no wins to show the community.
Correct.
Which doesn't look very
Bode well
good.
with me either,
Yeah.
right, I would. So I am perfectly fine with this, but I think we probably should have a motion to terminate and, well, non-renew is the correct word.
Yep.
Non-renew.
We should actually do it as a positive motion. We did it wrong the other night. We did it as a negative motion, so it should be a motion to renew or to continue the contract with MadRep, and then you would vote against it, because it should be a positive
Okay,
statement, not a negative.
I get it.
okay,
That's
okay.
what I've been told for years. It should always be positive, and people can vote against it.
Right. So it says contract amendment or renewal. So we are asking for a motion to renew? Is that what we're saying?
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
But you have to have a motion in a second to do that.
Right, but see, that puts it on the table,
And then you can vote anyway.
and then you can vote after that. So this is a motion to renew, first and second, and then it's roll call, and you can all say yes or no, or all of the above.
Just like any
We're
other.
learning
Just like
Robert's
anything else.
rules.
Yeah.
That is Robert's rules,
Sorry, make
right?
the motion, but still say no.
Absolutely.
Yes.
It
Yes.
gets it on the table legally.
All right, Austin Cool will make a motion to approve the MadRep contract.
Charles Poole, second.
Motion by Austin, second by Charlie Cool to put
Renew.
renewal for MadRep. All right? Motion to approve, and I'm going to do this by roll call because it still would be monetary.
Yeah.
Yep.
Approve the renewal. And it's either yes or no.
Austin Cole, no.
Charles Gold, no.
Griffin, no.
Thomas, no.
Wired, no.
Osborne, no.
Motion denied. All right, motion carried as a no, so it will not renew. Final Fisher Road development, so you probably didn't get a whole lot of information on that
We have
either.
no updates on that.
Yeah.
There is a memorandum, so you can read through that, but
I was surprised we didn't have a representative from,
Right, and he
The
told me
company.
he couldn't be here, but I wasn't sure, I don't know if Ben was asked to be here for this.
For this?
Yes,
No.
for
No,
CBA.
wasn't Ben anyway.
For
No.
this, correct,
No, we
all
didn't
right.
ask.
So this is definitely something that we wanted to get, similar to what we did with Maple. We had
Yep.
to find out what we could legally, or excuse me, what we could legitimately do in the area so that we know, because this is just another one of those areas that's been talked about for years, but nobody's ever done a study, so we know what we can and cannot do. So at this point, it is informational, and as we move forward with economic development, this will become key. So at least it's something that we have that we can look back on and discuss as we move forward.
And what that's telling you is that you cannot get sewage to flow from that area, it'll need a lift station.
Correct. That is what I read as
And that's what we wanted to find out, even with the lowering of the sewer
Right,
out to that point,
Yep.
that area is still gonna need a lift station.
right,
So now when customers come or they look at that area, they know that up front.
right,
That whole subdivision, both sides.
right. Regardless if it's business or homes, it
It's not
makes
gonna flow
zero
uphill.
difference, right. Yep, yep.
Who pays for that?
What's that?
Who pays for that?
CBA paid for this.
Yep,
Paid for what?
the study, CBA did.
the study,
Mhm.
CDA paid
They
for
want
it.
to
And
know.
that's something CDA said the other day, that they're gonna make sure in the future, when we do a study or if they do something, that they're gonna include something for somebody to come and explain it to us.
Yep.
Because we can read it, but they're still laymen, I mean, you know.
And we can still ask Ben to come in, if you guys still want to know more about it. I mean, he did the study, but if you want some more details on it, more
Yeah.
explanation, absolutely. So
And
you
he'll come,
guys
and
can
he'll come, and he'll
Yeah.
come to our department too, if you wanna come down, you know, when he comes to our meeting, you're more than welcome to come and ask and stuff. Yeah,
I was just a little, personally, I was just a little disappointed that
Take your email,
it came through as a memorandum and there wasn't anybody here to.
discuss it.
Yeah, and he asked me, and I said I didn't think so, so that's not me, I didn't know that you
No.
wanted more than that.
But he should have called me or
Yeah,
CBA or
yeah,
GA.
but he did call me and ask, you know,
Yeah.
what are they looking for, and I said, they just wanna know, you know, what it serviced that area, and he said it's pretty self-explanatory.
It
He can
is.
come in and talk to you, but I said, I didn't think you needed that, but we certainly could have.
Yeah. Not a problem. We will hang on to that. All right, thank you. So that is just purely informational, just a report. Waterloo Water and Light, we got 3 different things on here. So Barry, can you explain the different loan and the bonds? There's 2 different resolutions.
Okay, the first one is gonna be for,
2024-40 loan resolution.
yeah, I don't have it. but
That's
what
one
you're gonna-
from Town and
what
Country.
What we're doing is paying off our temporary
Okay,
financing for $17 million. The bonds that are on there are going out from the it's the USDA is paying off our temporary financing. And the USDA broke it up into 2 different bonds and 2 different payments. That's just the way the federal government, the USDA does their financing. So you're gonna pay off, they're gonna pay off with 2 separate bonds,
Okay.
the temporary financing, and then that'll go to their interest rate and their payment schedule.
well, the USDA, that was your loan, but what was the 4 million that we are supposed to be getting from the?
Okay, now-
That,
So what they're gonna do is they're gonna pay off the $17 million.
okay,
That's the first part of it.
Okay.
We also have $4 million of grant money.
yep,
That's gonna come on the end. Right now, we're gonna there's gonna be another loan in between there for the, I'm gonna get this wrong, clean water fund loan. That's gonna be $6 million, that's gonna take us from 17 million up to, I think it's 25. Rough math here, don't quote me. That's gonna take us up to there. That comes with like $1.8 million that it's not grant money, they call it principal forgiveness.
okay,
Okay, So that'll be the middle chunk. And then what's ever left over on the end will be grant money. You want me to go through that again
No.
or not? So this is paying off the $17 million that we intern financing. We went to the state and got a loan with principal forgiveness for the middle chunk. And then the last $4 million will be the grant from the original USDA. The USDA will not pay any part of this project except the last.
Yeah, because they want to make sure if the
Okay.
project came in less, they would give us the full 4 million.
Correct.
Because that was based on.
Correct, so it was a guessing game. So when we originally went out for our first $21 million project, we sent it out to bids. It came in at that higher number, 20% higher, 25% higher. We knew that. But it was already the $21 million that we filed with the USDA.
So you bridge that gap.
What's that?
So you bridge the gap how?
We bridged the gap with this other loan here.
Other
this
loan.
Clean Water Drinking Fund loan for $6 million.
Okay.
That came with I think it came with like $1.8 million of principal forgiveness, which is the state's grant money.
Right, okay.
They call it different.
What did the actual bid come back at, 25?
The what?
You said we went out for $21 million, but the bid came back higher, didn't
I
it?
think it was 27 or 28
Yeah.
million.
I
I
knew
think it was
higher.
closer to 28.
Wonderful. Give or take a mil. Yeah.
Chump change, right?
Right, all right, so we have two resolutions then here.
Yep.
So the loan resolution is one thing, and what was 2024, it's 41's the second one? Authorizing the issuance and sale of the bond, so it's the same dollar amount.
Yep.
So one is, got it, okay, all right. So, loan resolution, resolution 2024-40. Do I have a motion and a second?
Charles School motion for the approval of the loan resolution 2024-40.
Wyatt will second.
Motion by Charles Poole, second by Wyatt to approve resolution 2024-40. Roll call.
Austin Cool, yes.
Charles School, yes.
Griffin, yes.
Thomas, yes.
Wyatt, yes.
Leslie, yes.
Motion carried. 2024-41, this is the revenue bonds for the same dollar amount.
Charles School will make the motion to accept resolution 2024-41 for the amount of $17,114,000.
Wyatt will second.
Motion by Charles Poole, second by Wyatt to approve resolution 2024-41. Roll call.
Austin Cool, yes.
Charles School, yes.
Griffin, yes.
Thomas, yes.
Wyatt, yes.
Leslie, yes.
Motion carried. All right, resolution 2024-42, filling the vacancy of the Water and Light Commission after Mr. Bergen retired. And we were very fortunate to have actually two very good candidates apply. One is Pam, who was sitting here, and the other one was Mike Chance. And just after reviewing the two different candidates, I chose Pam over Mike, no offense to Mike, and I hope he applies again to somebody else. Thank you. Someone else does step down, but Pam actually has a background in power. And both her attorney and our attorney vetted the situation and said there was no conflict of interest. They thought it would be a benefit to have somebody that's gonna understand various wild things of 24, 9, and 1562, and whatever numbers you throw out there. Pam's gonna go, So that's a good thing. So having somebody with a background in some of this is a benefit. So I am asking for approval to appoint Pam to the Commission of Utility.
I'll move to approve resolution 2024-42, filling of the vacant position of the Waterloo Light Commission with Pam Poole.
Griffin, second.
Motion by Wyatt, second by Griffin to approve the appointment of Pam Poole. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Cool, upstairs.
There we go. Motion carried. Thank you, Pam. Thank you. You'll be starting next month. Appreciate your upcoming forward to that. The enthusiasm, yes, yes. And sorry, we're dipping into the double bubble. It'll still be. All right, new business, the 8 of Billiards Class B liquor license from.
Not liquor, just beer.
I'm sorry,
No liquor.
beer license, right. Well, it's beer and wine,
Yeah,
right? Same
right,
thing, yeah,
yes.
beer and wine.
We don't have any more liquor to give.
No more liquor, they got liquor, they can move it if they want to. Through the period of now till June, when the other ones come back up. Do we have any questions?
Dennis has gone through everything, has always shared and vetted the same way we always do, so.
Fantastic. This will be open to the public, right? Yes. That's what I thought, good.
Where we'll move to approve the Class B beer and wine license for the 8 of Billiards.
Austin Cool, second.
Motion by Wade, second by Austin Poole to approve the license for the 8 of Billiards. Any questions? Is this, you gonna get into our pool league? Yes.
There's a plan.
Put you on the spot for that one, didn't I? All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Thank you, gentlemen.
Good luck.
Yeah, good luck.
Good luck.
All right, now we have 10 Pin Alley.
Ted.
Ted did. Ted. See, I got glasses on, it doesn't mean I can read. Ted Dick Pin Alley liquor license, liquor license Class A and B, liquor license application. Wow, same thing through June. So is this because it's new ownership?
Yes.
Because
Okay,
he changed the LLC and everything on it, so it all had to be
redone.
redone. And he just finished, he just closed on the loan, I believe, so
Yeah.
we're waiting for all that to come.
I'm gonna still call it 10 Pin Alley.
You can do whatever you want.
It's just gonna
I mean,
happen.
I'm just-
It's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen, but I know his name is Ted. All right, what's your pleasure?
I'll move to approve that liquor license for Ted Pinna Alley.
Griffin will second.
Motion by Ware, second by Griffin to approve the liquor license for the bowling alley. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. All right, future agenda items and announcements. I have one. Next Tuesday, the 22nd, we'll be talking chickens. So.
Where?
Huh?
Where?
Here. It's the planning commission meeting, thank you. It's a public hearing. So we had a good presentation at Public Health and Safety a couple weeks ago, and we suggested that we put it on the planning commission so that it has a chance for everybody to talk about it, because people didn't know about it, the planning commission, because that, I don't know, people don't pay attention to that as much as they do the council. So I wanted to make sure that everybody had a fair chance, because people were texting me during that meeting, and I'm like, sorry, it's going on right now. So,
Feel free to show up.
yep, pro and con. I mean, this is the point. This is your community, that's what this is all about. So people show up. There was quite a few people here. They did have online and in-person people signing. So some of them weren't necessarily from Waterloo, but regardless, they definitely had their fair share of Waterloo people on it. So I do want people to come and voice their concerns one way or the other. So it's open to everybody. So the Courier, I'm meeting with them tomorrow just to give them a quick update on it, so that they can at least get it online, but they won't get it in the paper, because obviously that doesn't come out until Wednesday.
There was something on the bottom of the paper today about it.
Just like a little blurb? I
Yeah,
didn't
on
see
the
it.
front page on the bottom, but I didn't read it. so.
Okay, so I know she's gonna get a little bit more in depth, and I'm hoping she talks to the people that are pro-chicken, just so that they can get their voice out there too, so. So that'll be next week, is it 6 o'clock?
Yeah.
6 o'clock. Here? Yes, chief?
For the trick-or-treaters, it'll be October 27th from 2 to 5 p.m.
Sounds wonderful. Anyone else?
Spooktacular is the Saturday before.
I was just gonna say that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool makes a motion to adjourn.
Austin Cool, second.
Pools in general, say adjourn. Austin and, or excuse me, Charlie Clown. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Have a good